All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set 50 to Pittsburgh. Mike 50 who's on punter. Here we go, D. Extra.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 25. Check Weave.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Tighten up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line. Let's go now. 60 or. Check, 47. And watch that, and watch the block.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, yeah, but the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
8 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. Ebron with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 55. Turn up.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I'm going. Back to you. 36, 36. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
He'll look to throw. Freeman with a fast feet. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. These two teams all tied after 1. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they...
And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 55.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
You got tight right there. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. SOS.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give, right side. McLeod. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, McLeod. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check right. That's it. Right there. 54, right there. Shut up. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Set, ready. 54. Coming to you.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Back to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Taywan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kicks away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
60 picks, sir. Let's make these babies cry. You draw portion.
On first down, this is Adams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, McLeod, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. McLeod, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cooper's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Adams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, McLeod. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready. And 2 stop.
Check 3.
Protein spill.
45. Mike, 45. I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Kill.
22, jet cover. 22, jet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and to his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Mike 5-4. You don't want this.
They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McLeod, broken tackle. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Tack McKinley in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They'll drop the throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Duke Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, you know, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shift. Big end. Slam.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike 56.
They'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
15 line. 15 line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Delta.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Check 52. Hatchet. Shit.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McLeod just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
90, General West.
4 down.
On 3rd down, McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down, Cowboys.
Ready? All day. Bang! X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. McLeod. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get this ball.
80 weapons.
Watch the shit.
5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan,